England women have only lost one game at Twickenham, which was back in 2013, so it's building quite a bit of a fortress here.
Yeah, it's great to come and play here at Twickenham. You know, it's the home of English rugby, and it's always very special when we get to come and play here. And I think no more so tomorrow than when we have the opportunity to not only win a Six Nations trophy but win a Grand Slam as well, which is something I'm not sure has ever been done before. I know I've never had the opportunity to finish the Six Nations here at Twickenham.
And you mentioned the Grand Slam. Obviously you had it snatched out of your hands last year against France, but what would it mean to win it back this year?
Oh, it means everything. You know, the Six Nations is such a momentous trophy to win and a tournament to play in, and we see now that Six Nations trophies and Grand Slams are hard to win. You know, the level of competition that the women's game is at and the standard, you know, you have to be in fantastic form and put in some great performances week in, week out in order to put yourself in the best chance of winning the Six Nations. So the fact that we've given ourselves the best shot tomorrow to go and do that means everything to the squad.
You mentioned putting together fantastic performances, and you've done exactly that this tournament. What message is it sending to the other unions that you guys have turned professional and you're putting together some amazing performances on the pitch and some great results? It's almost a case of if you don't follow suit, you'll get left behind.
Yeah, I mean, all we can do is focus on ourselves, and the RFU have done a fantastic job to support us by giving us professional contracts. I'm not sure they've really had the impact yet that we'd want to see. I think the fact of the standard of our domestic game with our Tyrrell's Premier 15s has had a big part on the standard of our rugby at the minute, the standard of our domestic game, and the work that we have to put in and the skill level we've done to increase our standard on that, it is having a big effect. And I think hopefully with obviously the contracts now, we'll be able to take that next step. And you know, the RFU have said they want to be the leading union in women's rugby, and they obviously are at the minute, and we're fortunate enough to play for England and you know, have that support, and we just focus on ourselves, and then hopefully it's up to other unions to decide how they're going to best support their female teams.
Obviously this isn't England's problem either, but the amount that you've been winning by and the defeats you've kind of inflicted on the other opponents, some are saying it's not so good for the competition itself, but it's be interesting to get your take on that.
Yeah, I think if people look at the scoreline in isolation, I think perhaps you look and see it's very one-sided. I think if people sit down and watch the games, then they'll probably see that actually the scorelines don't necessarily reflect how the game was. Like, so against Italy, we were only 7-0 up with 30-35 minutes gone. You know, it took us to the second half in order to pull away and to get that bonus point. Similarly with France, yes, we had a very good first half, but second half they came right back at us. They scored 4 tries. They got a bonus point of their own. So Wales as well, like, they made it difficult for us at times, and had some real good fight in themselves. So I think yes, in isolation you can say that, but when you look at the games in detail, I think people might have a different reflection on and different thought on the games itself.
And just finally, after the competition's over, you've obviously got your club duty with Loughborough, but what are you going to do after the competition's over? You're going to get a bit of time to relax and a bit of downtime? I think, like you say, we're straight back into our club rugby. You know, Loughborough sitting where we are in the table, we've got an important few weeks coming up, and you know, our season's planned pretty meticulous and monitored. That actually we'll have our Six Nations, we'll go to clubs, finish off that domestic competition, and then we've got our rest and relaxation time at the end of that. So yeah.